This is Atlantic Sun Women's Basketball on ESPN. Come on in and join us. River City Rumble, North Florida, Jacksonville. Second time in 2 days these two schools are facing off against each other. Hi everybody, welcome inside Swisher Gymnasium. Scott Kornberg, former JU guard Toby Frazier. So Thursday, 17-point drubbing by Jacksonville. They get a chance to maybe do it again on their home floor against UNF.
You know, this is a great opportunity. Crosstown rivals getting a chance to play against each other 2 times in 1 week. I'm excited, Scott.
UNF, though, had a really great scoring performance on Thursday night from Kayla Rouget. She's a terrific guard, leads them in scoring, and that showed on Thursday night.
You know, she's a crafty lefty, can really shoot the ball from 3 as well as put the ball on the floor and finish in traffic. 17 points on Thursday night. She's going to need some help from her teammates this afternoon.
There were 5 Dolphins in double figures Thursday night, and Zaria Blake had a career game.
You know, Scott, her role has really increased with the absence of Jada Duckett. A career-high 13 points Thursday against UNF. She was very physical on the glass, finished well around the rim. Excited to see what Zaria Blake does today.
This is Atlantic Sun Women's Basketball on ESPN. It's a warm January night here in Northeast Florida, and a formidable Eastern Kentucky squad heading into Duval County as the Jacksonville Dolphins look to defend their home floor in the Splash Zone at Swisher Gymnasium. Hi everybody, Scott Kornberg, former JU Dolphin, Toby Frazier. So the road was fairly kind to Jacksonville, Toby. They broke a long losing streak, beating Queens. They hung with a good Kennesaw State squad till the very end of that matchup. They come home today. Eastern Kentucky is really tough, but for the Colonels, 4 of their 5 losses have come on the road here this season.
You know, EKU has struggled at home, and Jacksonville has played some of their better basketball here in Jacksonville. Looking forward to a great matchup tonight.
One of the players to watch, I mean, you circle them on their calendar when they come onto your home floor. Preseason Player of the Year in the A-Sun, Antoinette Walker.
And rightfully so. You know, 19-plus points, 3 out of the 4 last games. She's a big-time player, preseason Player of the Year, rightfully so. She's going to have to put on that performance tonight to continue the tear she's had so far this season.
A player we love every single game, a freshman continuing to take strides is tonight, Craig.
You know, she's been big time for this Jacksonville program. Not a freshman anymore. I call her a fresh south as we're here midway through conference play. Big time player, a terror on the glass, physical presence for this Dolphins program.
Trying to find themselves offensively right now. Lob it, flush it with the left hand. Pruitt finishes.
Jacksonville has to get back.
Another lob inside, Campbell, and 1! It's the Brianna Campbell show. 23 for Campbell, and a shot for the largest lead for the Thundering Herd. McGowan, Sorrentino, left hand, oh, that is pretty. Aaliyah Sorrentino with the offhand. The lead stretches to 6. Kick it, Garrett, open 3, bottom! Sanaya Garrett's 4th tray of the game. Throw it up, throw it away. Griffith up ahead. Sabino with the flush. Shot clock again, trickles down. Telleria spinning, trying to find an opening. Hoists it up, missed it. Offensive rebound again. Sanaya Craig. Timeout Jacksonville. They are owning the conference's best rebounding team here in the 4th. Here's Craig on the other end. Back down. Oh, nice move. Stepping around. McCullough for the bucket. Here's another giveaway. Garrett one-on-one against Beeman. Gets the foul and the bucket. Sanaya Garrett, 3-point play. Have to go first quarter. 9 all. Strip, duck it, loose, swarmed, spin, left hand off the glass. Nice finish, Jada Duckett. Left all alone. Recanati tries a 3. It's a splash. The lead was 2, and it's ballooned to a dozen. The largest of the game for Eastern Kentucky. A 10-0 run. Well, on that sideline, Toby, Jacksonville 8-7. They've had so many opportunities so far. 2 for 8 from the floor. 5 offensive rebounds, only 8 points. How do they get things going offensively?
You know, Tito Dang missed some bunnies there close to the basket, including the missed free throw. You know, they have traditionally what would be their starting group now in the game at this point, so you expect the scoring to go up a little bit more than it did with their first group.
Inside, turn and face, kick out, extra pass, Jarius Cook. He was hot in the last game, 21 points, not that time. And another offensive rebound, that is 6 in the first, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Skip, McCray, the 5th, really nice start to the season. Another try, Cook rattles it home, Jarius Cook from downtown.
He's been in a groove lately, 21 points last game up at South Carolina State. He's really been shooting the ball well, and when he does, this Dolphins team is much more explosive on offense.
For Trinity Baptist, you obviously know the challenge. They're a non-D1 at the Christian college level. How do you come into this game? You know the monumental odds they face.
You just want to compete. You know, as a college player, though there are different levels, you know, you still want to compete to a man.
Nye Black, reset. There was a 5-0 run before that 3. Dump it down. Donovan Rivers, and he's fouled. That's already 6 fouls in this game for Trinity Baptist, so 1 more until the 1-1.
And the Dolphins will have a chance to make some separation at the free throw line once they reach, you know, once they do reach the bonus.
They're 3 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 5 from 3, and only 4 for 8 at the line. So a little bit of a slow start. Night Black checks it in. Here's McCray, the 5th. Cook knifes it, kicks it. McCray, open look. No. Tip in. Nice job. D1 Pruitt. It's 13-7.
It's a big tip in there by D1 Pruitt. You know, Scott, if you're Trinity Baptist, you're at a size disadvantage, but you still can box back. You can't just box out. You have to box back. If the ball bounces long, the tip in happens like D1 Pruitt had just there with the size and the jumping ability. You have to box back if you want to give yourself a chance on the glass.
We're going to get Pruitt here on the foul. And 2 free throws for Gavin Korth-Loader. There have been 11 rebounds in this game, and 10 of them have been grabbed by Jacksonville.
You know, the rebounding disparity, it doesn't necessarily have to be because of the size advantage. It's more technique of boxing out, and you get a chance to put the referee into play. As a coach, I was always okay with my players get an offensive foul trying to box back, you know, just to show effort.
Trinity Baptist had been scoreless for 2 minutes before that last free throw. Down by 5. Jacksonville's led wire to wire. McCray contested 3 from the corner, not there. And the foul's going to go the other way. Cook tried to sneak in and spear that ball and could not.
Jacksonville has to be careful with their shot selection. The jump shots favor Trinity Baptist. You know, you have to decide what you're going to give up, and Trinity Baptist decide they would rather give Jacksonville 3-point shots than them getting post attempts. So Jacksonville has to be careful not to fall into a lull where they just continue to launch threes.
Cook came out. It was the 2nd foul early on. Nice Hezzo. That's Chiatti who finishes inside.
That's a nice move there by Zach Chiatti. Between the legs, cross, finish high on the glass.
Dolphins lead cut to 3. Sabino inside. This is a bunny for Pruitt, but he couldn't finish. He'll shoot 2, though, because of a foul.
Got to finish those. You get those opportunities close to the basket. You're not playing against any rim protection. You have to take your time, explode up off the floor, dunk the basketball, or finish.
Jordan Mincy pondering things right now, how to get this team going. Pruitt shooting 2 and hits the first, so they've left a few points at the line. Tough road trip. How much does it help coming back home for this Jacksonville team?
It's always good coming back home, familiar surroundings, familiar faces, but good basketball teams have to win on the road. You have to win on the road. You have to figure out a way because the conference tournament is not going to be played in Swisher, and the NCAA championship game is not going to be played in Swisher, so you have to find a way to get wins on the road.
Inside, out of the reach of Hill, and a turnover for Trinity Baptist. It's about 7 minutes in. Dolphins only 31% from the floor. Trying to find themselves offensively right now. Lob it, flush it with the left hand. Pruitt finishes.
And that's how you have to finish if you're D-Ron Pruitt.
And Pruitt knocked down. That foul's going to go against Chiatti. And Jacksonville's already in the bonus here at the 12:40 mark in the first half.
This is a great rim run by Pruitt. Nice pass by Robert McCray. Good two-man basketball.
D1 Pruitt, graduate transfer. Started his career at Sacramento, Butler Community College in Kansas, SIUE in Illinois, and now all the way to Jacksonville. Psychology and public health major.
He's very athletic. You know, you cringe when you see guys that athletic. Possession to go, he missed a layup. If you can do that, you know, you shouldn't miss a layup if you could do what he just did.
With the left hand. He hit both free throws. Lead is stretched to 9. Largest lead today for the Dolphins. Shake and bake. Fernandez throws it up to no man's land. Chased down by Rose, who doesn't have a shot yet in this game. He's the only Eagle who averages double figures, and this is given away. Rose chases it down, over and back, and there's the fourth turnover for Trinity Baptist.
You know, if you're Rose, Scott, you want to try to grab that ball as soon as you can to make it a sideline out of bounds. Now it's a baseline out of bounds with the size advantage that the Dolphins have. You're looking at a duck in here with Rivers or another lob play with Pruitt.
Nyblack triggers. McCray in the corner. He's been hot of late. Into the paint. Offhand, McCray. Nice finish.
Nice drive. Nice right-hand floater by a lefty.
Wake Forest transfer makes it a double-digit lead. Pump fake. Nice job by McCray to cut off the drive. Chiatti. Switch. Chiatti. Nice in. Lob it. Extra pass. Long three. It's Fernandez. Not that time. He had one earlier, but pulled down by Sabino.
Good defensive stand there by Jacksonville.
Sabino. Back out. Good ball movement for JU. They're sharing it nicely. They kick. Jojo Sabino from the corner. No. Uncontested offensive rebound. No box out. And Rivers cleans it up.
It's good effort there by Donovan Rivers going to the glass. Those are those effort plays that, you know, you just have to want to have the basketball, want to make a play. Good job by Rivers.
10-0 run extended out. 15-3. Kick it. Corner. Curl. Pull up Jay. Oh, yeah. Nice shot. Korthloder ends that for JU.
Smooth jump shot there by Korthloder going to the left, pulling up. Nice.
And this is just power by Nyblack going to the rim.
Yeah, Nyblack playing a bit of bullet ball there. You know, that's what you like to see when you have tough, strong, sturdy guards.
Double team. Rip it. 3-on-2. Sabino in transition. He's fouled. Hard foul by Chiatti, but Sabino will shoot two with 10:38 to go. Timeout on the floor. JU on a big run. 12-2 over the last nearly 3 minutes, and this was the highlight, Toby. Dolphins lead by 13 here from Swisher Gym. Spirited atmosphere at Swisher Gymnasium. Ospreys ahead in the River City Rumble early on. 2 nights ago, these two teams faced off about 20 minutes away, and Toby, Jacksonville utterly dominated in pretty much every facet of the game, as you can see right there.
You know, they were a lot more physical than UNF. You see the disparity in the bench points, 29-7. 29 points, very uncharacteristic of Jacksonville when you look at the totality of their season. You know, the turnover battle is about even, but then the 36-26 in the paint. And looking at that game, I thought that Jacksonville was a lot more physical. That's why I was excited to see Emma Borman get that foul call early on to Shania Craig to send a message that they're here to compete today.
Lyric Swan off the mark. Tapped around and ends up with Garrett. Dolphins want to run. Good job by the Ospreys to get back. You mentioned the bench points. What's more remarkable is they only have 3 available players in the bench.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Deshauna Brown, what she was able to do. Zaria Blake, a career-high 13 points.
No basket, offensive foul on Shania Craig. That's her second here at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
And we have Zaria Blake about to check in, as I just mentioned. Her 13 career-high points on Thursday night. Played a very good basketball game on Thursday.
So she's one of 5 Dolphins in double figures on Thursday. That was only the second time they've accomplished that feat all season. And Craig is going to take a breather here as we inbound. 4 to go. Dolphins trying to win back-to-back games. They have not done that since the early portion of the year back in November. Good split. Rouget on the drive. Couldn't finish, though. Tipped out of bounds by the Ospreys. They got Eckel in there on the tap out.
And that's a great read by Rouget, excuse me. You know, Zaria Blake has to get to the point of that screen if she's going to hedge or switch. You can't give Rouget any space or she'll split it, as you just saw that last possession.
Dolphins 2 of 9 from the floor and a couple turnovers so far as well. So they have struggled offensively. We saw the offensive numbers moments ago. Thursday, they were stroking it above their season averages. 8 to shoot. Battle puts it up. No good. Here come the Ospreys the other way.
And UNF has been good in transition so far.
Alexa Washington's pass off the head of Helena Rabsdottir, but Ospreys retain, reset, and offensive foul the other way. So they're going to get Eckelin there, her first foul at 3:04 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you hate to see fouls called on moving screens. It's a wasted possession. It's your teammates to get set the screen, allow the ball handler to make whatever decision they're going to make. It's not your job to hit the defender or the ball handler. It's more on the responsibility of the ball handler to use the screen properly.
Garrett dumps it down. Jones has all 5 points for Jacksonville early on. Can she get an assist? Yes! Shania Garrett cashes into 3. Here's the first lead for Jacksonville.
Man, Shania Garrett made a wraparound bounce pass. Scott, I haven't seen a wraparound bounce pass in basketball in a long time. It's a pleasant sight, though.
Your fundamental senses are tingling there.
Yes.
Adams tries to answer. No, nobody boxed out Rouget. She threw it away. And the Ospreys turn it over for the 4th time in this game.
You know, it's always a crapshoot, Scott, with coaches when you sub. When to sub, who to sub. And usually when substitutions happen, you see a tide in the game change for either team. Either one team goes up, energy level goes up, points go up, or they go down, you know, in the opposite direction. Both teams sub, as you see, since the substitution patterns, you know, edge goes to JU as far as the turnovers forced as well as points scored.
Jones is fouled. So 2 more free throws for Jada Jones. How about this? So you have the leading scorer in the conference in Eden Battle. She has 0 points. Of your 8 points, you talked about the freshman earlier. Jones has 5. She's averaging 2 points a game. And Shania Garrett has 3.
And you never know what's going to happen. I mean, Eden Battle has been very reliable throughout the season. She scored primarily off the bounce, creating her own shots. She plays well with Shania Garrett on the floor when they're on the floor together, which allows Shania Garrett to create some opportunities for her. But for the most part, Eden Battle gets it done on her own. And today, I think she's only had 1 shot attempt.
Lane violation wipes away the free throw. So mistake for Jacksonville. Up a point, 2 to go first quarter. Hopscotch, Adams, dribbled off her foot. It's loose, body's on the floor. Jump ball, possession, Jacksonville.
Yeah, and that possession for Adams, you have to realize you get the switch with Jada Jones, which is the switch that you want. You can bounce the ball to the middle of the floor to create some space, and then it would allow you to use your foot speed advantage against Jada Jones to maybe get to the rim for yourself or create an opportunity for your teammate. She got a little hasty that possession and didn't give herself time to allow the switch to help her.
So here comes Eden Battle, 19 points per game, giving it up. And gets the screen from Jones. Pick and roll, not there. Blake, UNF feisty defensively, and Svan's daughter picks up the foul guarding Battle.
I love the physicality that I'm seeing out of UNF early, Scott. They're playing like a team that lost the last game by 17 points.
And was down by 20 in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's demoralizing to an extent. You know, you're in front of your home fans, so, you know, the thing that I've always liked about basketball versus football, you don't have to wait 7 days to get some revenge. So 2 days later, you're right back at it.
When you have such a quick turnaround and it's your rival again, what's that film session like yesterday? What's practice like, your shoot around? I'm sure it's not all that fun.
It's not fun because most of the wounds by UNF were self-inflicted and just not a lot of energy, and JU just took it to them on Thursday.
This is a game that the Ospreys can move into a tie at the bottom of the standings to get into the conference tournament. Top 10 teams make it. Ospreys are 11th right now, half game behind Bellarmine, 1 behind Jacksonville. A strip, it's a 3-on-2. Oh, what a look. Brown to nobody though. Turnover. Here comes UNF the other way.
For UNF, you want to try to get something quick in transition while the floor is broken.
A reset. Rouget. Screen. Shake and bake with her left hand. And one. Kayla Rouget had 17 on Thursday. She's been tough early on.
She's a tough lefty. She does a great job of getting downhill, shifty with the basketball, very strong, absorbs the contact from Zaria Blake, and one.
So the Savannah native shooting one. 3.8 GPA at Beach High School. Has come to North Florida. Impact immediately as the Dolphins now face some token pressure in the last minute of the first quarter. 10 all. Dunlap in traffic. Kick it. Battle a 3. Not there. And Blake came flying in but couldn't corral it. It's Osprey basketball.
And, you know, this is not going to be a popular opinion, but the way that the game is going, Scott, if I'm Coach Lambert, I don't necessarily care about milking the clock this possession. If we get something good early, I'm okay with us taking something good early going into the second quarter, but that's just me.
Perhaps you look at the other side and you're like, they're not a prolific offensive team. JU is playing to that today. They're 3 for 12, but UNF playing for the final shot here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving my team another opportunity to play defense the way they played defense the last few possessions.
Rouget lost it, got it back, and shot clock violation. 7 turnovers in the opening quarter for the Ospreys in 15 possessions.
Yeah, that's one thing, those situations I don't like. I mean, it's tomato for some coaches, but I like to be more of the dictator on the offensive end. You wait, you try to milk the clock. You don't know who hands the ball is going to be in when it gets to the end of the shot clock.
Battle, a 3 at the buzzer. No. And a defensive battle here in River City Rumble, round 2. 10-10 at the end of 1. Back after these messages.